Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for June 25th, 2025. We've got Prosperity Corn Guild's Kingdom, and we've got Crystal Ball and Forge trashing. So that's definitely on the more awkward side, but it is a Horn of Plenty board, so we probably need to trash so that we can do some kind of Horn Megaturn thing, which is also, I guess, going to require realistically activating City so that we can have draw. So that's the only draw as activated City. So that could be a challenge. Plenty of plus actions, City, Hamlet, farm hands. Not a whole lot to spend it on. Young Witch with Hamlet Bane does not look amazing. Yeah, so although I guess the argument in its favor is that Bane or no Bane, the trashing is weak, so the curses could hit pretty hard. So how do we want to open here? Anvil actually looks pretty good. Gaining farm hands is pretty nice. Being able to set stuff aside could potentially help spike Forge at some point, though you have to get a little bit more stuff into the deck than what we'd just be able to open with to be able to do that, but still. Quarry definitely does not look as strong here as it did yesterday. I mean, being able to get cities more cheaply is nice, but I think mostly you want to do that through Horn. Peddlers will make themselves cheap. Hamlets are cheap anyway. Yeah. Mention about the Young Witch. I do think that could be relevant. I could see opening it. It's definitely not helping hit price points, but the price points that we want to hit really is mostly just for Forge. I mean, we could try to get a Crystal Ball, but I mean, I guess one Crystal Ball in the deck might make sense anyway, just because if we count uniques, City, Crystal Ball, Horn, Hamlet, Farm Hands, Peddler, Young Witch, Anvil. Like, you could get there without Crystal Ball, but it might. Well, also there is some synergy between Crystal Ball and Horn potentially, where you Horn for something and you use Crystal Ball to play it. Although on this board, mostly that would just be another Horn, I think. But, you know, still. So we could just go like Anvil Young Witch and be like, yeah, we're not hitting 5, whatever, who cares? Could go Silver Young Witch and maybe we hit 5. We could... well, I guess even with the Anvil Young Witch, like, you could potentially hit 5 off of gaining a farm hands. This would be nice to know if the bot was going to open Young Witch too, and then like you'd at least consider opening Hamlet. But I think I'm going to go with the Anvil. They are gaining a Young Witch. Alright, well. Boo. I would prefer that they did not do that. 3 again. I think we do take 1 silver. They get a second Young Witch. Ooh. Alright, let's do... farm hands, as mentioned. Setting aside a copper, and then grab a Hamlet, and maybe we can block the curse here. Nope. All right. We do the same thing, and this time set aside the silver. We've already seen 2 estates. That might get us somewhere useful next turn with our money. I take the crystal ball. We have 6 here. We're not going to hit 7, but we could potentially get a crystal ball, but I don't think there's any reason to like, discard here with the Hamlet. Do we want to take that crystal ball? I think so, yeah. Ooh, double block. Nice. Alright, we don't want to discard with this Hamlet, because if we see Young Witch, we want to have cards to discard. Although, it would be nice to take the buys for Peddler. Yeah. Alright, well. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just getting 1 anyway. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we could do the silver set-aside thing again here. I think I would like to do that. Yeah, again, I think I don't want to discard yet. Okay, well. We could get another crystal ball here. This is sure slow going, but yeah, I think another crystal ball actually. That will eventually help us hit Forge potentially as well. No. I get a city. Okay. So we could take another farmhands. Or we could take a peddler. I'm gonna go farmhands and then peddler. And I don't know, maybe we have a decent chance to hit. A decent amount of money coming up here. Or maybe we draw all of our curses and estates. Well, we don't have to worry about discarding with the Young Witch, so I guess we can go ahead and discard for buy. Discard for buy. Oh. Well. Yeah. Okay. Well. Just take 3 peddlers, I suppose. This is not. I'm not getting. very far here, but okay, yeah, the peddlers are gone, so actually cities are active. Which means I think we don't discard with the anvil and we just take a city. Oh, the curses are low too. We could. This game could just end. This is disappointing. And we're getting tagged again. The Fairgrounds is worth 4 VP to them. Buying a farm hands here doesn't really do anything. We could take a quarry at this point, I guess. It's not... I mean, I guess it would help with Fairgrounds, if nothing else. Sure. Never gonna get to Forge. Well, once again, we have this issue. Well, there's no peddlers to gain now, so I guess getting the buy is not nearly as valuable. I'm gonna decline that. We actually do have enough money for Forge, just as I say that we won't. Again, I mean, it could help with the Fairgrounds thing. Like, we end up grabbing one of those. I worry about how long it's going to take us to find it, but I think I'm still going to click on it. We can keep blocking like this. That would be nice. Yeah, I guess I should have seen this coming. Like, the fact that this would be so... Let's say hard to get anywhere. All right, again, I don't really think we need the buys. We're not likely to trigger a shuffle, but if we did trigger a shuffle, we'd rather do it with the Young Witch. So, play the Hamlet first. Discard that. Curses. So we'd rather trash those. Oh, we are triggering a shuffle if we want to. Or we could set this Hamlet aside, which... Well, What are we buying? This is a lot of like good stuff that we have down here that we don't necessarily want to trigger a shuffle without. Well, it's not like our last turn was terrible. And if we do take another farm hands, that will help potentially as well. We draw like... Yeah. I think I am going to trigger the shuffle. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Forging into another forge doesn't seem ideal. The other thing we could do is not forge the anvil and turn the estates into another farmhands. Set aside the anvil and probably don't buy a Hamlet. I don't think it's in our interest to lower piles. Or we could forge copper anvil estate, leave the other estate. Take another city or a horn. I don't think we've trashed an estate. which means that there's another estate in our deck that we could potentially like forge into horn along with either anvil or silver. I think I'm a little bit more inclined to do this. Okay, do we want another young witch? I don't think so. Seven again. But we're gonna take another city. Hope that there's time for this to do something. Oh no, maybe there's not. They find their other young witch. Oh shit. I didn't even realize they had an anvil. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. That's very, 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 very bad. Yeah, we just lose. Probably. Ah, frig! Yeah. Well, I don't like this board. I want to do stuff! I don't want the whole game to just end because of friggin' Young Witch Peddler. Ugh. Alright. Well, I stand by my opening anyway, but I guess I'm gonna have to be more aggressive about taking points. I didn't realize they had an... or I should have realized they had an anvil because they opened it, but I just sort of forgot. Alright, well I'm gonna do the farm hands. Oh wait, no, we don't have... Hold on. Maybe we should just take an early quarry. That would let us get somewhere to forge, perhaps. Oh. Unexpected 5, okay. They got quarry. Also unexpected. This is not enough. For a forge. Pretty unfortunate. We could take a couple of cities. It's not like the most useful thing right now, but it will be. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we do take another young witch here. There's not like a lot of other good options. We do have some plus actions. Well... It's probably just double Peddler... Or Peddler Hamlet. Maybe we should get another Hamlet for the Bane. Ugh. It's a sad draw with the quarry. It's really sad. Jeez. Like, we can't make use of farm hands. I don't know about getting a third young witch. Guess I'll just take another hamlet. We need to discard for action. We probably do. It's painful though. Like, we have right now. Like, we want to give out the curse. We know that they're getting curses, so we want to play the young witch. If we were to like draw city, I mean, I guess we could just discard the city. We only have 5 coins with the quarry right now. So, I mean, yeah, I think take the action. So, like, what is the quarry even doing for us right now? Not much. Just buy a peddler. Without it. With it, I mean, I guess... Yeah, I think we discard the quarry. Awkward and unfortunate, but... Oh, wow, they've been gaining a ton of cities. When did that happen? What? Whoa. So... The anvil before we trigger the shuffle with Crystal Ball here, I don't think there's anything super useful we can put into the shuffle. I'm gonna trigger first. Set aside this peddler, though. Take another hamlet, I guess. How they've got like 5 cities? How? How did that happen? When did that happen? We do have another young witch down here, right? Yeah. We also have the quarry. I'm gonna do this. Okay. City. Double peddler. Piles are really low again. Again, we're never gonna get to play with Forge. This board kind of sucks. I think I said that already. We could take a buy here. What? We buy... Wait, could we win the game? Not quite, right? We get a gain with... We'd need 4 gains and we get 3 gains. I guess... It's not really in our interest to empty cities and activate all the bot cities. So then is the buy even useful? Oh, that also applies to peddlers, doesn't it? Bleh. So we don't want the buy. That seems clear. We could take a farmhands just to set aside a copper. Ugh. If we set aside a copper, then we only have 4 coins. We should probably buy a victory card, which I guess means... I mean, it could mean gaining another hamlet and then buying a duchy, or it could mean gaining nothing and buying a fairgrounds. I think I'll take the hamlet. Not receiving curses is nice. I don't know if that hamlet will ever block a curse, but it possibly will. Okay, so now... I guess we play the Young Witch first. Okay. That gives us information for our hamlets. We will need 4 gains to pile. I think they have. Wait, they have 4 quarries? No wonder they have so many cities. What the hell is going on over there? All right. Well, we do have to be able to afford a city. I guess we do already have the money that we could afford a city, so maybe we should just discard this for buy, even though I feel like I'm going to end up not using it. And yeah, we're going to trigger a shuffle. But... oh, there we go. Yeah, this board sucks. That's so terrible. Like, I think it would be fine if you took Young Witch away. It might be fine if you took Peddler away. The combination of them... yeah, gross. I mean, this was not... unlike the past 2 days, this was not a situation where I didn't understand when I lost the first time. I just was, like, too fixated on, like, I want to actually do something on this board. But it turns out you don't get to do things on this board. You just have to, like, do this crap. It's, like, so... bleh. So, yeah. Yeah, there you have it, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.